Hey, it's David Wakefield with OVM Financial, and I've got some good news that I wanted to share with you, and that is that affordability just hit a 3-year high. And I'm going to review the data that's going to show you what I'm talking about. This is an article that I pulled from Zillow recently, and they've got a lot of good intel on there. So I'm going to get my smiling face out of the way, get this image out of the way, and I'm going to review this with you, and just for giggles, so you can see me, because of course you don't really care to see me, but I'm going to put myself over here anyways. All right. So the Zillow Home Value Index. Now, this is information in specifically Jacksonville, Florida, that I'm looking at. I can pull this data on multiple other markets, but I'm looking at Jacksonville because that's physically where I'm at right now. This shows that the Home Value Index is sitting at about 347 right now as we speak of October 2025. You'll see here around June or so of 22, July of 22, we hit 372, which is not the average sales price. That is the Zillow Home Value Index. Raw data, it says. You're going to see rents here as well if you wanted to get into that. Inventory, you're going to see, had been going up, came down, and is tipping back up just a smidge over here, which is good. And you can see how that compares to year over year. Let me get myself out of here a little bit more. So you can see how much more inventory we have now as compared to years in the past. So if you've been sidelines because you couldn't find anything, there is more inventory on the market than what you were looking at before. So keep that in mind. Days on the market, this shows the stats to be 65%. That's a little different than what we're seeing in the NEFAR market stats. I'm going to share that data as well. New listings have been up. Look at this. We got a great little uptick here recently in the new listing data. Price cuts, I thought this was pretty interesting. So here in my local market, we've had about 29.6% of homes that have had price cuts on them. Yet there are still some homes selling above list price. Now, back here, of course, years gone by, things were selling way over list price for a while. And here there still are some selling over list price, just not nearly as many. This is also something important to make a note of. Seller concessions. Sellers are willing to negotiate and be a little more flexible right now in writing contracts. Now, every house is going to be different. If the real estate agent, the seller, priced the home to sell, they're probably not going to be as apt to cut the price or make concessions. But it doesn't hurt to take a look and see if you can ask for some of those breaks. Now, let's look at the local data here. And by the way, if you're looking at this and if you're saying, hey, I know that home values are down a little bit, well, think of it this way. If you bought a stock and put $100 in and it went to $150 and then it dipped down by 5%, it's still worth, what's that, $142. You did pretty good. So even if you've had a slight pullback on your value of your home, you're probably still sitting in a pretty good spot in general. Okay, so this is data here from, let's see, make this smaller over here, from NEFAR. This is the local MLS data. So this shows a 385 sales price right now. October of 25 is the average sales price, with about 1,600 homes on the market, 47 days on the market right here in Jacksonville. 97% of homes are sold at list price. You still have some being sold over list price. And let's see, about 7,900 units are available with 2,200 new listings. And we got about a 4.8 month supply. So that's a pretty healthy supply. When things were crazy in the market, we had a month, 2 months. I mean, not very much at all. Let's see how this compares to 2024 October. Remember, 385, 4.8 months worth of inventory. So here, if we go back a year ago, we were 391. So yes, the average sales price has dipped a little bit. It's on sale. 1,600 units on the market. Guess what? 1,600 units on the market. Days on the market, I think we're 47 days in 25, and here are 39 days. So they're moving a little bit quicker, October of 24, and about the same amount of active inventory here listed, about 7,800 and a 4.8 months of supply. So the data is good. So what this means for you is if you were sidelined, if you were on the market and you said, hey, I'm not finding what I want, there might be something out there because more homes are coming on the market compared to where they were the last couple of months. And prices have gone down slightly. Mortgage rates have moved down slightly as well. So this is good data. So again, going back to that article, and I'll put a link to the article in this as well, but the affordability has reached a 3-year high. So it's a great time for you to be a buyer if you're thinking about buying, selling, refinancing, renovating, or if you want me to run data on your specific city or county, I'm more than happy to see what I can find for you. You can always find me at davidwakefield.com or 904-237-1450. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.